Hello, Internet.
It's
Multiple
us.
Hello, platforms, both YouTube and Twitch. Here we
Today,
Welcome.
for regular viewers, you'll notice that we've all mixed it up, right? Where's Amanda? New spot. Where's Anthony? New spot. Where's Kurt? New spot?
Same
But
spot.
it looks
Mildly
weird, right?
different angle of
It's
spot.
like we've moved 1.5 feet to the right, and it's blowing my mind.
It's pretty crazy.
Say, Anthony, you sure did just refer to 3 humans by name. Perhaps now would be a good opportunity to do an introduction.
That's right, because everyone's confused. Who have I mentioned? Who is this Kurt? Who is this Kurt?
Who is
he?
this Kurt?
Who is
this
he?
man? Yeah, Kurt, do you want to start? Should I start?
Yeah, you start.
Yeah, go for
You
it.
guys already know who I am. I'm Amanda. This is my thing that I do. And today we're going to be streaming. You know me from
No.
Top 10 Nerd and also from, if you're in Canada, I was on a billboard for a bit.
Are you not on the billboards anymore? I feel like I still see
Oh, I think I am, but Rapala, hello. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Whoa.
Ah! Rapala also says friends. Hello, Rapala. Hello, my friend.
Rapala.
Hi. Yeah. So what else do I do? That's what I do. You know me. I stream on here. I'm gonna be streaming again
In a while, right?
next week. Yeah, I think.
Oh, next week.
Next week I'm gonna stream a couple times, and then a couple times after that, and then I'm gonna be on vacation. So I'll be gone for a
Whoa.
while, guys.
Vacation.
But I'll be back. I know. I haven't taken a vacation, like a proper, like a go away, like go do things vacation in a long time. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah, that's me. Okay, now you know me. Now, Kurt, you go.
Hello, I am Kurt. And if that was an Amanda introduction, I'd already be done. Put it behind me. I've done it. Yeah, I'm a friend of Amanda's. I make and play and love role-playing games. And today is no exception as we venture once again into the world of the indie tabletop with a double header today. But we'll get to that in a second. We have one more friend in our trio.
We do.
And that person's name is Anthony. And it's my name as well. Because I'm
Hi,
that person.
Anthony. You are that
Hello.
person.
I am that person. I'm Anthony. This is my parents' attic. And it gives me some dramatic lighting. Very intense.
I know.
over
I
here.
love the lighting, actually. I love it a lot in your parents' attic.
Yeah,
very
well, maybe I'll
dramatic.
just stay here and stream from here. This is clearly the best spot to stream from.
It's really good.
I am a writer for children. I love telling stories, playing games. Love playing games with these guys. I also have half a master's degree in economics officially. So we're getting closer, getting there.
Hey!
Yeah, that's me. I'm so excited to play with you guys today.
Yeah, me too. It's been a minute. I think chat is saying some things, so let's just check that out.
I also have some things to say, which is that our title on YouTube
Our title is
very
pretty
incorrect.
wrong, in fact.
What
It's
is it?
They came to play ball.
They
the
came to
last
play
time
ball.
we were on
Oh
YouTube
my
landed.
gosh, I keep forgetting because Streamlabs doesn't change the title. I can change it, but it's not going to change it for the stream unless I wait. I don't know. Actually, wait. God, can I phone a friend for this? I forget. Wait, no. I'll just go on and I can figure it out. You know what? I
Phone a friend for this
got this.
if you want to.
I got it. I'm a real human.
Because
Oh my
Streamlabs
gosh. Shush, shush, shush. Us talking in my ear.
Shush
I
us.
think I can edit
enough
the
of us.
video. Can I edit it? Yeah, I think so. We're going to see if this changes the title. I don't know if it'll change it while it's live, but it'll definitely change it after. So good news. Oh, these ads and just people on Twitch. Okay, there we go. Okay, wait,
We
no, now
started
we're
out
going to be
strong.
talking. This is a classic. This is the only way we know how to start, guys. You've
Amanda's
been
having
here.
to watch her own ads right now.
Hilarious. My own life. Michael, thank you so much for resubscribing. Woo! What are people saying in the chat? Tell me about
Yeah.
that while I fix this.
Nathan Good and Kevlar Wolf say hi.
Hi.
Valkyria says, I think that you're top 10 nerd elite, which is very true. I think.
I'm top 10 nerd elite. That's one of the channels that I'm on.
Oh, it's one
yes.
of the channels I see. I thought you just meant you were an elite, and
I mean,
believe that is true.
Yeah.
I do feel like an elite sometimes.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I feel that.
Wow.
But yeah, that's one of the channels.
Piano Man wants to know about the rug behind you, which is a interesting focus to take here. Is it a Persian rug? That's our question. Wait.
Behind me.
Behind
Oh,
Kurt,
no,
I
guess.
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a rug. I hate to burst the rug bubble here. This is a tablecloth, which actually there is kind of a funny story here. Yeah, this is a tablecloth. So I felt insecure about the fact that my bed had a box spring that was visible and white and boring, and so up I have hung this sheet. Where did I get this sheet? Well, it's an exciting story. I went to the local importer of goods, and I went there and I purchased a few tasteful items to hang around my home, and I made one room of my house entirely pillows, which you can see stacked in front of you now. It was not this room. It was a former incarnation of my residence.
Remember when we made the Pillow Fort city? That's what it reminds me of.
It does. Yeah, that's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
Years later, this is important. Years later, I go to a party.
And
I meet someone, and they're like, "Oh, I used to work at Location." And I said, "Oh, Location. Yeah. Oh, I used to go there." And she said, "Wait, are you the person who bought all of our pillows?"
Oh my God.
And I said, "Yes."
Maybe.
It was
Did they
me.
just remember you
Wow.
by your
Yeah,
face?
she remembered my face. And I went, "Oh no."
Wow,
I'm
Pillow
doomed
Man.
now.
You were
Kurt's
Pillow
pillow
Man.
room was legendary. Just so you all know, I got to experience it, and it was great.
So if we refresh the YouTube now, it should hopefully have an updated title for us.
Let's see
So
if we do
that
that and
is a
it
good
works.
Also, I think Piano Man was asking me if these are suspenders. These are
Oh, yes.
suspenders. They're not. They don't really hold up things very well, though. They're very like loose. But this is a Her Universe
Sad
skirt that I love.
suspenders.
Not that I'm sponsored by them, but I just love their stuff. It's all Loki stuff. So I love this skirt.
Looks high key to me.
It's pretty cute, and it's got little basically cosmic cube little tesseract and Loki helmets on it. That's what it is.
Snaky 1022 says, "Sup, broski."
Sup. I think is the appropriate response.
That's how it's done.
Yeah.
Michael, you didn't miss it. We're here. You're
You
on
miss
time.
nothing. If as long as you're here at some point, you're always on time. That's how we run on this channel.
And hello, Sai.
Hello, Sai. How's it going? All right. So we've all said hello, and maybe we should now explain what we're playing.
This stream seems weirdly on track. I'm disconcerted that we haven't gotten more distracted so far.
More distracted?
Well done, folks.
I know. I mean,
I
don't
can-
speak too soon.
I can get us a little bit more distracted by acknowledging Nick the Goods waiting out the blizzard getting in Michigan. Yeah, that's coming our way.
Yeah,
All of us
it's
are going to be
coming.
buried soon. It's coming.
Nick the Good, tell us how it is in Michigan. I want to know what it's like, because
Yeah, I
apparently it's hitting the
canceled
whole
Christmas.
continent.
I
Kurt-
canceled Christmas for this storm. Too
Kurt,
spooky.
It is true.
Kurt is the Lord of Winter and has decided to cancel Christmas by bringing the storm of all storms.
I shall
So if you're
rain it
pissed
down
about
upon
it-
you.
He left it out of his introduction, but if you're mad about this, please direct your
It
complaints
is
to
me.
Kurt.
It
You're
is my
yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt is the one behind it
If
all.
you
He's the
donate to
mastermind.
Amanda on Twitch, that'll go towards my not burying everyone in Snow Forever fund.
Forever.
I think this is an immoral use of
What?
Just-
What?
I mean, he did add the addendum forever, so like you might be buried in snow for some time, but not forever.
Sometime. Yeah.
It'll melt.
I can only
eventually.
control it so much. It'll get everywhere regardless.
But yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is. The storm is coming, and we shall see.
Think
if
of this
we
stream as a
live.
public service to all of you stuck in the blizzard somewhere. We're here with you.
Yeah, is anyone
keeping you
already
company.
like hit by the storm? Because like it's starting to rain here. I don't know how you guys are
That's it.
doing. Where you
No
are.
treats, Michael. We're all abroad right now. Me only by 1 foot, but nobody's home today. So
No
yes,
treats.
Sadly, no treats.
We're all in my
today.
parents' attic.
yeah,
But
it's a very large attic.
the good news is I do have food waiting for me off camera, and I had some snacks before, so I am super good for food. But thank you.
Super good.
Yeah.
As good as it
Unfortunately,
gets.
the problem is like I found whenever like I'm streaming at a different location, you actually have to delete all of the treat stream stuff and like reset it up. So it'd be like every time I switched, I'd have to delete everything that I'd already set up and then reset it up each time. And I was like, oh, it's kind of a bummer. So I hope they add locations to treat stream because that would actually be cool if I could just like click to different locations. Maybe one day.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hear that, treat stream?
Yeah. Treat stream, if you're listening, what would be a good treat for this holiday season is if we started the game, actually. So let's transition over.
All right, tell us about the game. What are we doing? What are we playing first?
Wait, Kurt, tell us about the games.
Games. Yeah.
No,
true.
no. You're going to hear about game number 1, and you'll hear about game number 2 later.
You should tell
We're gonna
people what's
be-
coming though, so that they will be enticed. Because I feel
I'll
like people are not going to
guys-
want to miss it.
fine.
It's
If you donate to
really fun.
Amanda, Kurt will tell you about the second game.
I have that kind of power.
All these
Okay, game number
leveraging
1.
for donations.
Game number 1 is called A Diner at the End. It's a really free-form sort of storytelling game about a diner, more like a nebulous space that appears in a form that looks like a place you might have gone to in your life. But you're not
Okay.
in your life. You're recently dead.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's kind of like we're going to explore the experiences, the dreams, and the regrets of characters whose times have been spent. It's our reflections in the diner at the end. Well, a diner.
Love that.
Yeah, so that'll be very exciting, very freeform, lend itself to the strengths of the two who are here, who can take the the simplest possible structure and run with it completely. I'm excited for this one. It is by Zach of Bamax Gaming.
Bamex.
the
Yay.
max.
So that's our first game, and our second one will be called Excuse Meow, and it is a game about a kitty cat who is. We will all take turns as this kitty cat, and this kitty cat has a lot to complain about. It is the embodying the petulance and hoity-toityness and me-ness of a cat who
I love
believes
it.
themselves hard done by, but they're not.
No.
And that game is actually designed by my partner, and all the proceeds go to our local animal rescue. So feel free to check out Excuse Meow at a smoldering lighthouse.
Kurt, this is nepotism. I'm concerned about your choice of games. It's starting to become highly biased towards people who live in your household.
What can I tell you? They make good
We're gonna-
games over here.
We're going to take away your privileges of being the game selector. If you
No,
keep up
just
this
keep making more
behavior.
games.
See, these are mixed messages that I'm getting here. I'm getting.
Found out that if we ever go on tour,
Weird.
we
If
should
we ever
go
go
to
on
Michigan.
tour.
Yeah, we should go to Michigan because two
That's
of
where
our
everyone
best
is.
friends is from Michigan.
Oh, what?
So we could have an audience of 2 if we went to Michigan, which is
Well,
pretty cool.
I'm sold.
I
Let's
actually
go to
know another
Michigan.
Michigander that I could get in on this.
Oh,
Good pal. So, yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we could
Audience
make it
as
happen.
large
I'm
as the
down.
performing
Let's
cast,
all go to
that's-
Michigan. Sounds
the
good to
size.
me.
Maybe not traveling right now,
Let's
though.
go,
I hear
Kurt.
things are brewing.
Christmas
I feel
is
them.
canceled. Let's go.
I feel things brewing. Oh, my snow is gonna go everywhere.
The snow is
Don't
everywhere.
read it.
Here
Can
it
we
goes.
kick him out?
Oh
Kick
my
him out.
gosh.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's been handled. No sound. Wait, what happened?
Oh, Anthony kicked me out.
Oh!
Just a good joke that he made.
Wait, I asked you to come back though. Okay, there we go.
He has returned. Also,
I
what do you mean no
returned.
sound? Can you not
Wait,
hear
no
us,
sound for
Rapala?
whom?
I
Uh-oh,
can hear.
spaghetti
I
now.
can hear us, and my sound levels look okay on my end. So, let me know if it's still a weird thing.
Sound back, says
Oh,
Rapala.
okay. It might have just cut out for a second because I feel like everything got weird for a second there. But
Yeah, Anthony. Don't make things weird.
I don't know. I switched to the multi-stream chat to see it, and then it was like reconnecting, and I was like, reconnecting to what? Did I just break it? But I think we're good. I went on to Twitch to make sure we were still streaming, and we are. Hey Sherman, what's up? Hi, hi, hi. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's play the diner at the end. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's play.
So let's get into the rules real briefly. Oh.
Yeah.
Sound went out. Now you sound higher pitched, says Michael.
Who does? Me?
That can't be true.
Let me just quickly hold on a second, guys. I'm just gonna.
Frozen?
It might actually just be Amanda.
It might be me. Let me just check on Twitch. I'm just gonna turn off the audio for a second, guys. Okay, I'm speaking now. So we can't hear you guys yet. But I'm just trying to see if I can hear my own audio. Okay, I sound normal to me. I don't know. It sounds normal on my end.
Sounds like a valley girl. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like a valley girl.
Do we want that though, maybe?
What do you mean? I think I just sound like me. Well, I think I always kind of sound a little bit like a valley girl though, so a little bit. Like just the way, like I don't know.
It sounds normal through mine too. I'm listening in on the Twitch. I don't know.
Interesting. Well,
still valley girl, says Rapala.
I think I just sound like a valley girl, but I don't know.
Y'all sucking the helium.
Can you hear it, Anthony? Do I sound weird on your end? I sound normal on my end. I just checked the audio on Twitch, and for me, it sounds normal.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the storm. It's messing with my voice. Different areas are hearing different pitches.
Sounds like a cappella.
Yeah, it's because of my beautiful singing voice. I sound like I'm basically a one-person pentatonics. I'm a monotonics.
Do we sound weird? I don't know. I didn't hear us sound weird.
I checked my Twitch and we sound normal to me, so I don't know what's up.
We're just gonna have to move forward with our life then. And
all right.
If you folks enjoy a strange pitch,
the chipmunk stream we're about to do.
Also,
the swarmy feels we're normal, and
amazing.
That's wrong for many reasons, but not for the audio reason.
Right, and well, Sherman also is, in a similar area to us, so I trust her. Wow. But could just be, maybe it's a thing, like, I don't know. Are people, everyone that's saying this, are you in America? Is it maybe the border that's messing with us?
It's taxation.
Biden. Taxation.
God damn it, it's Biden.
That Biden.
Oh, it's always messing with our pitch on Twitch.
No, don't mess with our Twitch pitch.
Twitch pitch. If we ever have some sort of musical something where we all sing slightly different because we're streaming, then that'll be great.
A really terrible acapella band that's always out of sync.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We should just soldier on, right?
Let's play this game, I guess.
All right, soldiers. Here's how it's played. So like I said, this is actually very similar. This is only useful for like Amanda, Anthony, and anyone who was here for a very specific stream. But this game is similar to the Tangent game in that we're kind of building our backstories as we go.
Cool.
Here's how this will work. We're going to start by deciding on our characters, any people or beings across space or time. We could be a starving artist during a renaissance, a pilot from humanity's crawl across the solar system, a powerful citizen fallen to shame. We do not have to pick the same era at all, even a little bit. We can be from wildly different times and places. And that's all it gives us on character gen. So we pretty much just need to pick something and go with it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's open ended. That's like it's really trusting us.
We could be anything. Or anyone. Wait, can we be anything?
I think let's keep it to
Humanoid.
anthropomorphic. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're like, I'm a cup, that might be a little bit of a
What
weird
if I'm a
vibe.
sentient cup?
I would prefer you weren't, but I can't stop you without asking, I guess, because we use the X card and we all have veto power here.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me to not be a sentient cup, I won't be a sentient cup. I'm not saying I will be a sentient cup anyways. I was just inquiring as to if that's even possible in this game. But it sounds like it is possible as long as we would all consent to me being a sentient
There
cup.
is no overt rule that says you may not be a sentient cup.
Okay, excellent. Good to know.
I'm imagining Kurt being like, hey, could you not be a sentient cup? And Amanda Xing that question. Please do not ask me that.
For anyone unfamiliar, by the way, X card is a really simple rule which just says if you don't want something in the game, you can X it and it's not there. It's a safety tool that we use so that everyone's always feeling hunky-dory about everything. But we also use it really broadly for tone, taking a page out of Alex Roberts' book.
Also, I am Nick the Good. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also, if you are in the chat and you just got gifted a sub, please say thank you to Nick. Nick, you're so good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So nice. You guys are so great.
Big trip and try restarting the Twitch stream, by the way. Seems to help.
Yeah. Might also be browser based. I'm in Firefox and we sound fine.
Yeah, I was on Google Chrome, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm blaming the border.
Totally random guess.
I still think
it's I think it
could be the border depending on where you guys are. I'm not sure. Unless someone else is like, I'm in Canada, then I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is. Aliens.
It's Biden double dipping on the taxation.
Trudeau.
Of course, that's just a joke because we all know it's actually a state policy by the governor of Michigan, which is the place that everyone who watches this comes from.
Michael said he refreshed and the sound was fixed, so that's good.
Thanks, Michael. You got our backs.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm still not over this 5 gifted subs.
Thank you so Happy holidays, Nick the Good. Thanks for bringing your generous spirit to the stream.
I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, guys, it's almost the holidays. Okay. Enough of that. Let me be a sentient cup.
If you must.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be a sentient cup. I'm not going to.
Well, whatever you pick, interestingly, the diner that you see will be based on that. So the diner is the place that we're all going to sort of wait to pass on to eternity, but how it manifests depends on where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's like a place of importance. One person might see a dingy tavern. One person might see the cold steel and artificial gravity of a spaceship, or the gentle sunlight and soft breeze of your family's home kitchen on a spring afternoon. Ooh. Yeah.
Interesting.
Man, this is hard. I know that we usually do well without too many boundaries or lines to follow, but to just come up with a character with no restrictions over all of human history, including the future, I'm overwhelmed by possibility, folks.
You know what? I'll just pick something totally arbitrarily, and we'll go from there.
All right.
You're a hero.
I think, it would be fun if we had someone who really wasn't expecting this as the afterlife. So I think I'm going to be like maybe like a preacher from 70s middle America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
We've had a delivery of food. That's what it looks like when Treat Stream comes in too, actually, for the record. Every delivery person delivers food that way.
So intimate.
Yeah. So I think, maybe I had a car crash or something, like a premature ending.
Hydrate.
I'm not like an old dude.
I will hydrate for you, Rapala.
Oh, I'll do the opposite.
Kurt, do we tell each other what our characters are, or is there a possibility that we should just choose in our brains?
If you would like to keep it to yourself, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah.
We don't have to. I love that character. It was a great choice.
It was a choice.
Amanda, do you have any ideas?
I maybe have some ideas. Other than a sentient cup?
Right. Yeah, do you have more than that one idea?
I do. I kind of want to be myself. Is that
Whoa.
weird? I feel
Wow.
like in
We're
a world.
throwing role
Is this the
playing on
second
its
game in a
head.
row we've had Amanda starring Amanda? No, because we
No.
had the Dread game where you weren't.
I was not me.
Yeah.
Wait, was there another
What
game
game
where
did
I
we
was
play
me?
where Amanda was Amanda?
Yeah, you were trying to be Amanda in the Here We Used to Fly session.
Oh yeah, but it definitely wasn't me as me.
True. Yeah, that didn't end
That
up
was
being you.
that was a thing that I was like, this could be cool. And then the more I like created my character, the more I was like, oh, I think actually that was when we were doing character creation. I was like, that would be a cool idea. And I think we were talking about the idea of like, has anyone ever played as themselves? Because I feel like there's a lot you could learn. And then I was like, maybe I'll do that. And then I made a character that I was like, oh, this is like inspired by me, but this person is so different from me. Something that I've realized in life as well is that I struggle. I tried to play someone that like was angry. I think, remember, wasn't that my thing when I got older? That character.
I think so. Yeah.
And one, I feel like I struggled to even implement that in the game. And two, I feel like I am a person that feels that as a person, but has trouble expressing my anger. So I was like, maybe this is literally my life manifesting in a game setting where I'm trying to play a character that's angry, and even when I'm trying in a fictional world to do it, I struggle. So that is very me. Oh,
Amanda.
Rapala says you should be Daddy Universe again.
Daddy Universe again. Oh man, Daddy. Could I be Daddy Universe? Can we have superpowers?
I mean, you're dead, so I feel like, sure, why not?
Yeah. What was Daddy Universe's powers? Were they able to manipulate reality?
Or
I'm trying to remember. Orbs. Oh, orbs. Yeah, they threw orbs at stuff, right?
Yeah. But
They could
also
fly?
manipulate reality.
Could they? Oh, yeah, they could manipulate reality.
Somehow.
So reality warp orbs. Okay, I can be Daddy
going
Universe.
I was going to ask you, Amanda, if you played yourself, how old you would be.
Oh, if I played myself?
Because you could play future you.
That's what I was thinking, kind of. I was kind of thinking of playing like old me. Like, what if I'm like 75? I don't know.
You could do it.
I might do a poll in the stream to see if people want to play. Is there another character that I've played in previous games that would be fun to bring back?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Wow.
I think you should. I think you should be that.
Oh,
that weird lady from prehistory. In that strange.
Prehistory?
Fish village. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The fish village.
The fish
Wait,
village.
are you
Hold on,
talking?
I'll tell you some people you've been. I'll pull up our season guide.
Who was I this season? The fish people. Wait, is that when we were like trying to solve the problems of like? Was that when we had the church that became?
Yeah. Yeah, the church conference center that then became robot home and
Oh wait, the fish lady. I've played a lot of ladies that have had to do with fish. Because remember also when we played, not that this was on stream, but Fall of Magic.
Never
I knew you were gonna do it.
Yeah.
I played the woman that her whole thing was like fishing. I mean, she was like an NPC kind
Okay,
of. But
here's some. There's the
created
dialect,
her.
the dialect artist person who was from the Mars colony.
right.
There's one of the wacky people from Closed Forever who had that roadside amusement stand.
That was a good one.
Yeah, we did have like the whole ground itself character where Fish Lady, from whence Fish Lady came. We have your anti-ball player from They Came to Play Ball.
Oh
yeah, she was cool.
She was pretty cool. She was tough. And when we played Closed Forever, I think I played the little boy, didn't I?
Yeah,
or the little. I don't know if he was a boy or non-gendered. Yeah, I don't know if we gendered that character. Child.
In Follow, you had two characters. One was like the weird Creighton, I believe, and one was the main hero that was expected to save everything. I feel like
the chosen one.
In Cobwebs, we all took turns with different characters,
True.
so you could be any of
Any
them.
of those
Play any of those
characters,
people.
yeah.
And
those
then
people
in
were fun.
Dread, you were a journalist.
I was.
Two different journalists.
2 different journalists because you both died so fast.
Oh my goodness.
We're good at
And there
that.
you go.
We're good at
That's a host of characters.
So wait, who is the fish lady that I played? Now
I don't remember her name. I don't know if we could
I don't
dredge her
know.
back up.
I don't know if I remember her. I do remember her, but I don't know if I remember enough to embody her. But also I could play a version of her, you know. We're gonna do here, I'll do a poll. Well, do you know who you want to be, Anthony?
Not really, but I'm ready to just spit it into the world, you know?
So just like find it as you go.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna play somebody from a time that we haven't seen yet.
Some would call that the future.
What was that
Yeah,
game
but
that
those
we
people would be
played
unrealistic.
where we went through time with the location?
That's called.
Thanks, Diedrich, by the way.
And Daddy Universe was from a superhero game, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was a previous season though.
I know.
Now we're reaching back
that was
into
season one. But what was that game called? That was the game.
Anyone can wear the mask.
Right.
Yes, anyone.
What's
can wear
the
mask.
place-based game called, Kurt? Where you go back and forth in time? Remember?
Place-based game back and forth in time.
Oh,
that's called The Ground Itself.
Wait,
The Ground Itself. Yes.
Yeah.
Was the fish woman the woman that was also like, let's have this festival for the cats?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
Cat
her.
Festival Woman is maybe a
Cat
better
Festival
descriptor.
Woman.
I hope you all signed up to hear us reminisce about our past year of streams. Hey, you know what? Last stream of the year, if you enjoy the sound of any of these hilarious ideas,
maybe slightly high-pitched voices and these great ideas, you should vote. I made a poll so you could vote for who you think I should be in this. Daddy Universe merge. Oh my goodness, I'll get on it. Daddy Universe merch. I'm gonna think about that.
Daddy Universe really standing out as
I know
as a character in people's minds.
I'm still not over the floating taco that I had in that other game that I had as an accessory for the character. I still think we need something with that as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. We treated that game so seriously, including the floating taco. The floating taco was there, but we did not let it lead us astray.
No, we did not.
If anyone's confused, having been here the whole time, they are again talking about the only game we didn't play on stream.
Wait, did we? We did play that one on stream.
Was the floating taco?
Legend of
that was Legend of Aesthetic. That was one of our first games we played on stream.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, Kurt.
People remember the taco. People were here for it. Mm-hmm.
Wow, an incredibly great offer just came in the chat. They want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Yeah. Lower than any competitor price.
Oh my God.
Quality guaranteed to be the best. Folks, don't miss out on that.
Yo,
that sounds really legit.
Get on that.
You know it's legit because the word Doge is in the URL.
Oh boy.
Amanda's like, don't give them airtime.
Oh
you've just aired the spam bot to the world.
Exactly what they wanted.
Thank you, Rapala. Rapala's on it. Modding it up. The mods are awake, guys. The mods are in the chat. Watch yourselves. Behave.
These are my awake eyes.
Don't spam. No spam in the chat.
No spam in the chat.
Get that
no
spam
in the chat.
Oh, Daddy Universe. Daddy Universe wins. Easy. Okay, I need to remember what she was about.
Or just invent, because off we go, right?
Yeah, off we go. I'll find her as we go for sure.
Is that? Are we good? Do we want to move forward with our life?
I could flesh mine out more. I just said I was from the future and then said nothing else. I could maybe say a little bit more about it. It's tricky because I can't reference anything from the future, can I? But I'm gonna play a person named Ez, who is a an AI reactionary, a biologist. Yeah, what do they call themselves?
Biologists?
The biocentrist?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is a biocentrist?
They're interested in a return to an unaugmented reality,
Ah.
braving the dismal reality of real life, because of the principles that they stand for,
Gotcha.
escaping from the augmented realm that most people have lived in. And I think they might have come to a bit of a violent end. Their sort of ideology is not well taken among society, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to push forward their viewpoint, and so things may have gone poorly for Ez as they arrive here at the diner.
Cool.
I like it.
So, here's how this is going to work logistically. This game is going to take the form of a structured conversation. We're all basically sitting at the same table, although it might appear quite different amongst our characters. And we're just talking. We've all found ourselves here in this place. And so we'll be introducing ourselves to each other, just talking naturally as our characters, reminiscing about our lives. We might speculate how we've gotten here, ruminate on our last memory. Do you remember your death? Or share how the diner space appears to you. And if you want a little bit of help in this process, that's what the deck of cards is for. We have a standard deck of 52 playing cards, which is not terribly interesting, chat. You don't, so which is why we don't have it on screen.
I mean, we can if you want to see it. You just let me know you want to see these cards.
Whoa, crazy. A deck of cards?
A deck of cards? There's
Insane.
52 of them?
Oh my gosh.
And anytime you want to like bring up a memory, just draw a card from that deck, take a little gander at it, and then the number and suit will tell you what you're remembering. It's a sort of prompt to help guide you as you talk about your life. At the very start of the game, we will get one card in our hand set aside. That card we're just going to sort of hang on to. And at the end of the game, when we feel we've told our character's story, we've explored their life, we get to decide if that final card that we set aside at the very beginning represents our last memory, our very last memory.
But we just hold on to that one card the whole time?
Just hold on to that one card the whole time,
okay.
And then publicly, when you want to, draw cards to prompt a memory.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. When we've gone through that last card, it's time for us to leave the diner. Talk about how we feel, and the game ends.
All right. Cool.
Ready to begin?
Yes.
Ready
also,
to begin.
I revisited our Anyone Can Wear the Mask virtual worksheet to remind myself. What a moment we had. I'm now remembering like all of the like crazy things that happened and where we led up to like the fight with the villain. And I was like, man, this was a crazy time. This is a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one for sure.
Jeff makes good games.
Yeah. Yep. So should I grab a card to put in my hand, Kurt?
Yeah. Grab one and put it in your hand. No one else will be able to see your hand.
So we each just take one
as well. Yeah, draw one for yourself and then click it again when it's down there so that you're not looking at it the whole time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because you don't need to worry about that until
later.
The end.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now, let's begin.
Okay.
Strange. I haven't seen you two around here before.
I've never seen you at all.
You got some kind of... Son, do you have some kind of piercing there? Some kind of strange thing on your ear?
Yeah. Just the old BioLink. I can't take it off, but you'll see I've ruined it. Hold it with Chip.
Is that a punk? You one of those punks?
I mean, I'm surprised you know that word. That's one of the old words. I studied it. Studied with my captain a long time ago. Taught me all about all the old things. And
Oh, are you in the military then, son? Well, that's something for you.
are you wearing cotton?
100% American cotton.
Oh my God. Can I touch it?
It's a little strange, son.
Sorry, it's expensive stuff.
Not this. No, I'm a simple man. It's just I'm feeling a little bit confused right now. I'm sorry. Welcome to the church. Welcome to the church kitchen. It's nice to have you here. Always nice to have new sheep in the flock. Who joins us here? Who are you? Haven't seen your face before.
You don't know who I am?
Certainly not.
I'm a little. Are you both real?
As real as the day gone by. I'm real. Real as God made me.
All right. Well, I just feel like I was in a totally different place a minute ago, and now here I am. And why am I wearing these clothes? I was in my. You can just call me Darla. Darla Divine.
Darla.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Darla.
Hello.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? You can call me Preacher Mitchell.
Okay.
Your first name's Preacher?
No, son, that's my title. We're in my church, and that's my title. I'm the preacher of this here establishment.
How did we get here? Do you guys remember?
Now that you mention it, I suppose I don't. I remember driving along, and then now I'm back at the church, so that's fine, I suppose. Strange.
Yeah, I don't even remember coming to a church, so I'm a little confused, I guess.
Darla, what do you remember before coming here?
Well, I was looking for someone, and I thought I saw them, and then that's the last thing I remember. So I don't know.
I'm sorry, but were they someone dangerous? Someone who maybe didn't have your best interest in mind?
They might have been. That's why I was a little uncertain as to if this might be something, I don't know, more sinister happening. But I don't know, you both seem to be sincere. We do seem to be in a church. So
What did you say your name was?
Darla?
But your last name?
Divine.
God, I know that name.
I suppose you're in the right place then here, aren't you?
I mean, you could say, I guess. This is very strange, though. I don't remember coming here, but...
You know, that's funny. The church coffee tastes a little bit nicer today than it usually does.
Hey, Darla, can I just talk to you for a real second here? Mm-hmm. So, I'm just worried about the man. He seems to think we're in a church, but we're in the canteen at the farm. You don't think? I mean, we're at the canteen at the farm, right? That's.
I don't see that.
Oh my God.
You two kids all right over there?
Hey, sorry, preacher. I think I'm sorry. I know you guys might both be illusions, manifestations of the Maya circuitry, one of two things is happening right now. And I'm not an idiot, so I know that one of these two things is happening, okay?
Okay.
I've read the near-death studies, scanned people's minds as they were passing away. They killed thousands of people to try to figure out what the afterlife looked like. I read the papers, the story of manifesting again in a familiar place, the same memories firing off as favorite places in people's minds, this last little glimmer of something before passing on, before blinking out.
I feel like you might be a little off track here, son. Might be imagining something a little bit different than the truth. The truth, the one way, the good God. You know, you die, you go up top, or you go down there. And
oh my gosh.
Simple as that, isn't it?
Are you a deist?
I'm a Christian, son.
Oh my God. Wow. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's you say that like it's strange to you. Perhaps you're a pretty lost youth, as it were, but I'll tell you that I've been raised as a Christian my whole life. My mother brought me up in a church much like this one, and when I was old enough and completed my religious studies, I moved here and started my own.
Wow.
You feeling all right there, son?
I'll be honest, I'm not feeling great. Feeling a little worried that somehow I've been hooked back in to the illusion somehow. That I've lost my freedom, but hell, if this is what prison feels like, I mean, it's a pleasant one. You're interesting. You're both interesting.
Has that sofa always been in this church?
There's no sofa in here, just the old microwave, bunch of coffee cups, big old canteen full of fresh coffee.
I mean, I see the coffee, but the sofa. Do you not see that?
Where do you think we are?
Well, I thought we were in a church, but then I thought that sofa seems a little out of place. And now I'm not really sure where we are, but this room feels familiar to me. Maybe that's why I wasn't more concerned. But I don't know when it's from.
I'm surprised you don't recognize this place. The preacher here, this is his church, and this is the farm that I ran off to. The canteen where we cook meals together. All of us who believed in the return. And reliving a real life, we congregate here. This is where I learned how to live, how to be human. These places are sacred to us, but
you're saying a whole lot of funny things there, son.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What is a cantina? What do you like a cafe or?
No, like a place to eat. Like do you have an army where you are?
Army, like the military? Yeah, we do. We have the military.
God bless the troops.
Yeah, we have military. I mean, they don't usually show up very often. We don't really need them, I guess. So they're not pretty common.
Okay.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm feeling a little strange right now. Could you maybe, you know what might be a little helpful to me if you could, maybe you could say a little something about your own life, because I'm starting to feel a little strange about
let's
mine.
Introduce ourselves.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's introduce
Say
ourselves.
something important to you from your life. By the way, for those watching, Kurt, previously drew a king from the deck, indicating that he should tell a story or recall a memory that had to do with pride, which he then did by talking about his pride at coming to this place and building his own church. I just want to keep you updated. I have also drawn a king.
The suit can anchor it with a person in your life if you want it to.
Oh, wow, I missed that bit. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Do you want me to start?
I'd appreciate hearing from somebody else. Yeah. You go. Sorry, what'd you say your name was again, son?
My name's Ez.
Is that short for Ezekiel?
No. No, it's not short for anything.
All right. Go on then.
Thanks. If you want to, you can call me Isabella. Do you know that name?
Never met an Isabella that looks quite like you.
Oh.
You got all that. Is that
right.
hair that you got in the...
Yeah, well, I mean, it was processed before I left, before I became a returnist. So it's, yeah. I mean, it's not like yours. It's not natural anymore. Anyways, I'm sorry. My name's Az, and the place that I see around us is my home. I live in one of the cottages here on this farm. It's up in the mountains, and it's something about the valley that we're in. It blocks any signals coming in. GPS don't work here. The link doesn't work. Nothing connects here. A little tiny pocket of interference, and it's the perfect place for those of us who have tried to leave the rest of the world behind. It's quiet here, and I ran away to this place all by myself. Most of the returnists, they have family members who lead them into it or who help them get away, but nobody around me believed in living a normal life, so I did it myself. I learned how to navigate without anything, with my link disconnected. Yeah, I learned how to find water in the streams and practice breathing raw air for a long time so I could make this run. And I did it, I got here. And I showed up at the edge of this farm, just out those doors there. And I saw the captain standing in front here, and he was holding this giant pot of food that smelled awful to me. He told me later it was spaghetti. And he took me right in. And he said, "I'm so proud of you. So proud of you for making it here, for choosing to live your own life." I'll never forget that moment. That moment, it's going to stay with me.
I gotta say, Isabella, you're saying some... Could you just give me a second here with Miss Divine? Miss Divine, does any of this make sense to you? Does this sound like something that makes sense?
I mean, I've seen some things that don't make sense, preacher, so I don't know if I'm the best person to ask.
Oh, we've all seen plenty of things that don't make sense. The kind of decisions I've seen people making, I can't start to... none of this is rattling you at all? You don't have a funny feeling
I mean, no, everything feels very... Is it weird to say normal here? Even though it definitely isn't. So I know what you mean in that way, but I feel very... I don't know. I have a sense usually for these things, and I don't feel like we're in any danger.
All right. Maybe that I'm being ungenerous here. Sorry, Miss Isabella? Is that Miss Isabel? Is that as?
Sorry. What does miss mean again?
All right. As you said. I'm being a little unkind here. I didn't give Miss Divine a chance to talk about herself, and Lord knows it might help.
Well, I'm Darla Divine, and I am just pretty much a pretty average person. I live in a city.
Oh, whereabouts do you live, Miss Divine?
Well, I live in a pretty bustling city that I don't know if you've heard of it before, but it's near the water. It's really beautiful, and I love living there. To be honest, I have some really good friends. I have some people that aren't quite as friendly. But honestly, just getting to be in my city and be around all of these people, whether they be people that help me, people that I help or inspire, or whether they be people that I'm still trying to figure out a good place for them. It just feels like home. Yeah, I would say a big part of me is the city that I come from.
So you're not from around here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, this sofa does seem very familiar, and this coffee also smells super familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Father Universe. Do you know Father Universe?
Yeah, that's the superhero of the city that I come from.
Right. Is your name very common in your time?
Uh,
Where
In
you're
her
from?
time?
Sorry.
yeah, I would say it's pretty common. I mean, I'm the only Darla that I know, but there are other people on my world that are named Darla. So,
Whoa, folks. I'm getting a feeling here. I'm getting a feeling that either you feel like maybe we're waiting for something, kind of a waiting feeling.
a waiting feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I know what you're saying. I feel it too.
There's a quote that comes to mind. Perhaps some of you might not be wholly familiar with it. 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we all must appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may receive what is due for what he has done in the body, whether good or evil.
Oh, you think we're waiting to be judged? Is that what you think we're waiting for, preacher?
I tell you, Miss Divine, this does not feel like the church. No.
I don't know about that. I mean, something definitely isn't. I mean, but waiting for judgment.
I perhaps you're not of the faith. Perhaps it'd be useful for me to be a bit more candid. I'm not entirely certain we're what you'd call alive anymore, Miss Divine.
Yeah. No, I got that. I just huh.
Is it rude to ask what killed you?
I don't rightly remember. I was going somewhere, and If you wouldn't mind me changing the line of inquiry, this is rather a lot.
I'm sorry, preacher.
You know, I don't want to steer the ship too much, but maybe it'd be helpful to hear a little bit more about where you're coming from here. Because I find myself in a room with a very particular company, and I'm not yet quite certain who it is that would be and why, if you understand me.
And this is gonna sound weird, preacher. When was it? The last thing you remember in your life?
I suppose it would have been June 12th, 1978.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't totally remember my conversions. I'm a little rusty, but preacher, Darla, I died 500 years in the future. To you.
To who?
To the preacher. I don't
oh.
know when
500 years.
you're from.
Me?
Yeah.
You've been waiting here 500 years? No. Have I been waiting here 500 years? No, sure as heaven not. I've been here Miss Divine, where in time do you come from? What a bizarre question to ask someone.
I'm sorry, preacher.
Where in time do I come from? Well, I come the modern age, which
so do I, Miss Divine. That don't mean anything
as well.
anymore, do it?
Well, I mean, what year is it? Is that what you want to know? It's
what year?
2021.
Well,
said so casually.
You guys have computers, right?
Yeah, we have
heard
computers.
Of computers, sure.
Yeah.
You have computers too.
There's one down at the university. Big as this whole room, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the parameters are here for what I'm supposed to say, but I want to just let you know that'll change. I don't know if this is relevant, if, what you're saying is true, preacher, that, we might no longer be in the realm of the living. But that changes. That gets, computers get a lot smaller.
Right. I never thought they were that important. It makes sense that they got pretty small.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Now, you know what? I feel, perhaps it'd be useful to provide a little context from my time. I know it quite well. I'd consider myself a figure in my community. Maybe I'll tell you about a time that someone came to me for help. I'd like to do that if you wouldn't mind.
Please, tell us.
There was once a drifter came into town on the train. Just riding it, not knowing where it would go. Came right into my congregation one Sunday morning. Train was waiting. Sat through my whole sermon. Didn't sing a note. Didn't sing a note. But afterwards, he came up to me, and you know what he said? He said, "I feel a little lost." And I said, "This is a place where we can help you." And I'll tell you, Miss Divine, it's comforting to me knowing that this same place I see here is the place I once offered a stranger who felt a little bit lost themselves. But that's just me talking.
Is this a good place to come when you feel lost?
For me, I'd say certainly. Certainly, it's the place where everyone congregates. It's the place I'd find myself. Well, any old time. Don't matter who it was. I even took a rival preacher here once into this very kitchen, said, come on in here, we'll share a cup of coffee and settle our differences, and we had a good chat, him and me. I'm sorry, forgive me. I do start to talk, don't I?
It's fine. It's fine. I feel like I mean maybe we're meant to be here together. I mean maybe there's something for us to learn. I know you don't want to talk about it, preacher, but earlier as you were asking about if we remembered how he died. If I am dead, that is an interesting thing to process. So, some people where I'm from, know me differently, and I don't even know what the protocol is for this when you die. I mean, what if I come back?
Well, spit it out.
Yeah,
Mr.
what do you
Vine.
mean?
What are you talking about?
You remember as you called me, well, you didn't call me, you asked me if I knew someone from my city.
Yeah, Father Universe.
Father Universe. Why did you ask me that?
'Cause your name sounded so familiar to me, and I'm a bit of a history buff, you know.
Okay.
I just think that the times in the past were beautiful, full of so much life that we've forgotten. And I remember reading something. It was a very important person who I think had the same name as you, Father
Right.
Universe. They were a fighter, a protector, I think.
Right. And okay. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if this is something I should be doing or not, but I was known as, well, Daddy Universe, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Right.
Yeah. But also, I don't know, maybe over time that name that I was given changes.
It's a bit of a funny name. Were you some kind of performer?
You could say something like that of sorts. I was a superhero, so I have powers, which,
like a Superman, kind of.
yeah, like Superman, exactly. That's exactly the idea. So,
You're bio-augmented, right?
I don't know what you mean, bio augmented. I just have powers.
Yeah, there's maybe people who, right, you probably don't know about that. There's just people whose biology improves very quickly. It starts in around 1945 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that it's always felt like this power was meant to come to me, and that's sort of what I was raised to believe, was that I was supposed to be this one to fix everything.
Well, we can't
You do?
fix everything, can we, child?
I
I
mean,
wouldn't say we
no.
can.
I think the best thing we can do is try to pass down what we know, to hope that every time there's a new generation, that'll hopefully get easier until the point that, I think there'll always be things to fix, but hopefully you get to a place where it's manageable.
It's not your job to fix it, though, is it, Mr. Vine? You know,
It's not your
2
job.
Peter 2:9 says, then the Lord knows how to rescue the godly from trials and to keep the unrighteous under punishment until the day of judgment. That's not something you have to do. That's something he handles for us.
I mean, I would say that there might be something to that based on the fact that I think I know how I died. And I also kind of feel like I'm okay with it.
I confess a certain curiosity.
Well, you see, I was chasing a criminal in the city, and it was this villain who could hypnotize you. I remember running towards them, and I feel like I can remember their eyes, and I don't remember anything. But I wasn't alone. I had my sidekick with me. I found someone to help me, and I was training them. They were doing really good. Like I was at a point where I was starting to think, what if, even though this has been apparently my fate this entire time, what if this isn't my life? And what if I could do something else? And what would I want to do? And then we were chasing this villain, and I think my theory is that my sidekick had to kill me.
What?
Well, I don't know what it says in the histories, but I do know I have a lot of power. And if my power ever fell into the hands of someone who, well, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff you could do. And I've always tried to stay out of the way of, being controlled or manipulated. But I could just see if there was that chance, that was, I trained this person. In a way, I feel like they'd be the only one that could defeat me. And at the same time, kind of feels good knowing that they did, or that they could. So it makes me feel like if that's what happened, I don't know. I just feel like the city will be in good hands. Even though, it's terrible if that's what, that would be awful. But I don't know. I feel kind of almost a sense of relief, I guess.
Wow.
It's always good to know you're in good hands. I've always thought I was in good hands.
What is your book, Preacher? What does it say about this dying, the end of things?
A lot. A good lot, I'll tell you.
Is this part of it? Did you know?
Not exactly this. This is a bit of a surprise, but no one could say exactly what would happen, I suppose. I'm trying to keep an open mind here. I perhaps didn't say that enough in life. I'll tell you one thing. Perhaps what it'd be best to speak to is simply, I once spoke with a friend who thought he knew everything about what came after. He had a grand idea of what was to come and what had been, and I saw it fall to pieces one day when some misfortune befell him. And I didn't rightly understand at the time. I thought it was all part of a plan, and maybe it was. Here now, today, I suppose I find myself wondering a similar thing.
What did this friend say?
Well, you said that it's a sad story. I don't want to take your time here with a sad story.
Hey, we're all dead already. Doesn't get much sadder than that.
Well, I suppose you're right, aren't you, Ez? He lost a child, and I think it changed him. Was never really the same man after that. And so any speak I could do about a grand scheme, a God's plan, it didn't give him much comfort anymore. But I suppose that child ended up here too, didn't they? Now, I may not be from the future, 500 years in the future, good God. But I have a sense that things are a little different between us. What is it you see here, Miss Divine? You talked about a sofa. There's no sofa here as far as I can tell. What do you see?
I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know exactly where
for
I
God's
am.
sake, it's a room, Darla.
I mean, I see the sofa. It's a pink sofa. It's, I mean, a good size. There's coffee. So when you said there was coffee, I already saw that. The coffee is.
Is there not coffee for you, Ez?
You had to promise not to laugh at me, but
I can't make that kind of promise.
I don't know what coffee is.
Oh, well, it's like bean juice.
Why do you have to say it like that now?
Well,
like Slurp.
Sure. Does it energize you, Slurp?
Yeah, in like a disgusting sort of way, like a ugh.
I mean, for some people, that's coffee.
Well, maybe you just never got a taste. It's coffee. People drink it in the morning. It's a way to wake yourself up.
We got tea.
Tea,
it's made for the
yes.
pine needles up back.
Yeah, I mean, it is like that.
Cool.
Tea's pretty close.
Bean tea.
Yeah, bean tea. Yeah, that's a weird way to say it, but technically correct, I feel.
Wait, but
we're connecting now, aren't we? We've got a bit of a common thread. You have your tea, we have our coffee.
Cheers. Do you guys know that?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to being here.
To being here.
To being done with it all. To getting out.
To getting out.
Well, I'm not sure about that one. Because I feel like perhaps I had some business that never really finished.
What do you mean?
Anything like, well, let me just draw a card and find out what I mean by that, as we've been doing the whole time. Well, I suppose if I were to think about it, I'd say, you remember that preacher I mentioned earlier? Brought him in. We had some coffee in a room much like this one. I suppose this isn't that room at all, now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
This preacher believed in a different God than you? Like two different ones?
No, nothing like that.
But you said they were a rival.
Well, of course, he had a different... Well, he was a Methodist, and I was a Baptist.
You had the same God?
Well, of course we did. We both preached the same... Well, there are distinctions between the different... Perhaps it's a little too granular for you.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay. Same God, still don't like each other, do the same job, have the same exact job, do the same thing. Okay, continue.
He was a very different person. I always hoped that one day I could have him at one of my sermons, and he'd learn a little from me, and maybe I'd even go to one of his sermons, and I could learn a little from him. But I was too proud to ever tell him we should try. And of course, I'm the only one working on Sundays in my town, and hard to get a Sunday off, so it's always busy. Yeah. So I suppose I just wish I'd had that chance to learn a little and teach a little too. Now, what about you, Miss Divine? You have any unfinished business? Any regrets?
I mean, Regrets are something I really tried hard to not live with. But at the same time, I feel like there were some things that I found out about some villains that I just wasn't able to reconcile.
Now, hold on a second. When you say villains, do you mean like in those comics? Like a drawing on a page?
Yeah, like a supervillain.
You know, I had a few of those when I was a kid.
Supervillains?
No. No. A few comic books. Do you not know what a comic book? That's the only place I've heard of
we
a
have comic books
before.
on my Earth. Yeah, we have comic books in our time.
Are they about normal people?
I mean, they're about all kinds of people. I mean, there are some that are about superheroes. As Daddy Universe, I've had a few comics, not ones that I wrote, obviously, but people that wanted to.
Why Daddy Universe? Are you not a Mommy Universe?
I identify as sort of either. Not a man, but when I'm in my Daddy Universe, I mean, it's hard because right now I don't know why I came in civilian clothes. I'm not sure. Definitely wasn't in civilian clothes with my last memory, but here I am. Yeah, I when I'm in my suit, it'd be easier if I had a picture. I wonder if this will work.
I'll tell you, it takes all kinds, don't it?
And Darla Divine just picks up like a coffee mug from the place she sees and turns it into a photo and is like, I don't know if you can see this because, well, I don't know if we can see anything that's the same.
Oh, is that some kind of magic trick?
That's part of what my powers are. I can restructure matter to whatever I want to restructure it to on an atomic level.
Now you're sounding like Ez here. All kinds of sciencey mumbo jumbo.
I can turn anything into anything, preacher. I think there was actually a gentleman involved. Forgive me, I have not been to church in a long time, but
shame.
Didn't Jesus turn water into wine?
He rightly did.
It's kind of a miracle like that, basically. I do miracles.
That's quite a claim, but
I mean,
it's not my place to say anything, is it?
I don't know if you can see this photo I just created. My powers do still seem to work here, but considering that we're kind of in different realities all at once, I don't know how that works for what your perception is. But in this photo, I'll describe it to you if you both can't see it.
I can see it.
Can you?
I can see it.
I can see it.
Oh.
You turned your tin cup into an image.
Yeah. That's one of the things.
You see tin? You see a tin cup? Why, I see the little styrofoam, good old styrofoam cups.
Ding, ding, ding. No, it's tin.
Yeah, I mean, mine were like the whatever this is, ceramic, I guess, actually. I guess these would be ceramic. But this is this is what I look like in my outfits. So don't really subscribe to a mommy or really even a daddy vibe, to be honest. I don't know. Daddy's just kind of a name it caught on. I guess I look a little masculine, but
you guys are talking about gender, right?
Yeah, gender.
Got it. Figured it out.
Yeah. Do you not have gender in your time as?
Kind of an old-fashioned idea. Some of us have tried here at the farm to have gender. It was fun. It's kind of cool.
Well, now I'm not sure I wholly understand here. Is who were your parents? Your father and your mother.
You
didn't know them. You didn't know your parents.
Well, no, I mean, I had caretakers for sure.
Right.
That's what you mean, right?
Well, people are made out of two parts, aren't they? That you need two people to make them.
No, I just had one caretaker who created me,
Well,
who birthed me.
when you say created, what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, uh, so my caretaker, their name is Gun. th- God, I mean, they love me a lot, but they're obsessed with making new people. I mean, me and my siblings. There's 37 of us, I think.
37.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, exactly. And they created me to be their friend, a companion. They selected for traits of caring and kindness and a loyalty. But it
Do
didn't
you
work.
not have I don't know rightly how to phrase this, the birds and the bees? The birds and the bees?
There's no bees anymore, but we do have birds.
Don't make me speak crudely now, sorry. Don't make me say something I'd hate to spell out for you.
I think what the preacher is asking is, so when it comes to your creation, how exactly is that done? So just one being creates you. So you have one single parent, and there's no gender, it sounds like, in your time. Is that not a thing that you guys do?
No.
No.
Right.
Like, do
Your
you have a
times,
gender?
You need two people
Yes.
to make another person.
Well,
Adam and Eve. It's pretty simple.
sort of.
Right. Yeah, right. Are you talking about fucking?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Ed.
Is that what you're talking about, preacher?
That's what the birds and the bees means.
Oh, it just means fucking.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, well, preacher, why didn't you say that?
Preacher Mitchell like turns red and like walks over to the wall for a second.
Darla, did I do something?
I think maybe you shouldn't say that word anymore because I think the preacher is a little uncomfortable talking about these. Yes, that one. Because I think the preacher is a little uncomfortable talking about. It's kind of an intimate thing in our times.
Oh.
I mean,
what do you mean? Like,
just some people don't like to talk about it because it makes them feel uncomfortable.
Does the preacher not fucking?
I don't know, but I think if we asked him, he'd be very uncomfortable.
You fucking, right?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. Lately,
but you can.
I can. And I have. And I guess I probably never will again if I'm dead. It's a loss. But lately, it's complicated. Zachary, thank you so much for resubscribing. Sorry, OC. Thank you, Zachary. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel bad about the preacher. I feel like, what do you think I should do?
Do nothing.
I think
he's
Preacher
upset.
Mitchell walks back over.
Just don't say anything.
Still a little red in the face, but says, "Look, I'm sorry. I understand a lot of things have changed since my time, and looking at the way culture's going, I guess I shouldn't be surprised."
I won't talk about it anymore, preacher.
Maybe it would be best to explore something else. I think we've got a vast gulf between us, if you understand my meaning. A gulf is a large body of water.
I know what a gulf is.
The Gulf of Mexico is an example of a gulf.
Don't know what that is, but
Mexico. Never mind.
So why do you feel, Preacher, like times are changing? You were saying that. Is there something that's happened?
Well, earlier I thought Ez might have been one of those punks. You know, punks. They have their spiky hair and they make loud music, loud guitars. You know, ever since rock and roll 20 years ago, people have been having all kinds of crazy ideas. Between that and communism, it's been a heck of a ride the past few years. So, well.
So just the trends of the time then. So nothing personal.
Personally? Well, personally, I could draw a card and tell you more information. Personally, I suppose I'd say, well, I'm not usually this vulnerable, but I suppose it's not like you two can go back and tell my congregation about it. I had a wife once, and she and I were very close. And then she got some different ideas. Spent some time reading books and stories and got some different ideas. And, well, she felt we should go our separate ways. And so maybe there's a level of something inside me that feels things are moving in a different direction than I can follow.
What is your wife's not your wife anymore?
No, she rightly isn't. She's I suppose she's nobody's wife anymore, is she? Well, we didn't get a divorce, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll see her again after all this. When do you suppose we're next in queue, as it were?
Maybe we stay here.
Just here?
Maybe it feels like forever.
Well, I'd like to meet my God.
I think we go somewhere after this for sure. This feels like
an exit, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think the preacher points over at where the door would be. Maybe there's a door there for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just the field out there where it's supposed to be.
At where?
Door.
Oh.
I kind of don't want to go through. I haven't finished my tea yet.
Yeah.
Wait, Darla. What do you think happens next?
Well, I don't know. I mean, still I'm not even completely sure on where I am.
We have to figure that out. I don't understand.
Well, if I had to make a guess as to what's going to happen next, I would say we probably just kind of keep going as we are. I've always kind of wondered what it would be like to just live a normal life and be like every other person that I've ever helped or saved, or even the ones that I've failed.
Have you saved a lot of people, Mr. Vine?
I mean, it never feels like enough.
You think you're just going to keep on living? Just a different life?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of scared that when that door comes, if I walk through it, what if I just come back as myself? What if I don't get a second chance at everything? I just want to live a life where I get to live a life, you know?
You don't want to keep living. Not the life you have.
I think I'm just done my story. But it would be nice to go back to the city. I do love that city. If I got to live there again, I mean, imagine, even if I don't remember, imagine getting to live up in a city where I'm not the superhero, but where in a way I helped to create or carry the legacy of a hero. You know what I mean? I helped to establish that.
That
Even
I
if I'm not
understand.
aware, that would be really something.
That I understand. If I hadn't lived a life as a preacher, I think I might have made some different choices.
What would you be? No,
well, I
just
was
tell
a
us.
preacher, wasn't I? What would I be?
But if you could have done something else.
Well, well, it seems silly now, but I had an uncle who used to be a woodworker.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that one day I'd take over the business, and well, that was before he had a son of his own. So I stopped learning the trade from him and found the cloth. And well, these days, I haven't thought about that in a long time. I really haven't. But he brought his own son up in the trade, and I was left to find my path. So I suppose that's what I'd be. Maybe I'd be a carpenter.
Did you like that work? Working with your hands? The
It's
real
good to
world?
work with. Yeah, it's good to work with your hands. Shape something by your own power. Make something in the physical world.
I feel that.
Beauty in it.
Yeah, there definitely is. What about you, Ez? If you could have lived life differently, would you have done anything different? Or wanted to experience something that you could have never experienced?
Yeah. It's a big question. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier. Why is that?
Are you curious what it feels like to be nothing? We spend all this time just being something, endlessly pushing your neurons further with newer pleasures and interesting situations, and nobody ends anymore. In my time, medicine's very good. And most of the diseases and things that you have don't really work. We defeated them. Life's long. And no one wants to know what happens at the end anymore. I think they're
Excuse
broken.
me for saying it is, but I think I rightly know. And I have a feeling when I walk through that door, I'll see him waiting for me.
What if you don't?
It's all I can hope for, isn't it? If there really is nothing, I won't know if I don't, will I?
Yeah. This thing's more important than knowing the truth.
I ought to confess, I'm almost done my coffee.
Maybe it's time for you to find out who's waiting on the other side of the door.
Well, perhaps there's one sip left. And I'm going to draw that card that I took at the start of the game.
Okay.
For those watching, it's the Three of Hearts, which means it is about joy and a family member. I'll tell you this. Maybe I don't know what I'll see back there. But I called my mother this morning before I got into that car. And I said, Mother, I'm heading off to the church, do a little clerical work before this Sunday. And she said, well, you just remember that I care about you and I'll be with you always. And I said, that sounds mighty fine, Mother. And I like to think maybe she'll be there too. If we're all here and you're from the future, maybe she can be too. So I'm going to walk through that door, and I hope I see my God. But if
Preacher.
I see, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Before you go, would you do me a favor?
What are you looking to? What is it?
Do you baptize people?
Certainly. I most assuredly do.
Do you remember being baptized?
No, I was just a baby.
Oh.
Why?
I've always wanted to live in your time. When things meant something. And I can tell, hearing you talk, you've got meaning in your life. Something that's more important than feeling good or being right. You belong to something. Something great. Something better than what is. I'd like to be that.
All right. Well, it's a pretty simple process. This is a little unconventional, but I could ask for some. Oh, well, there's just some water here now, isn't there? Can you see this? Is this water to you?
Yeah. From the stream outside.
And then, with little fanfare, I think he baptizes you. Says a few words.
Afterwards, as sort of stands up, is quiet. Can I hug you also?
Certainly, yes, that'd be fine.
And woodenly, robotically, as wraps his arms around you and squeezes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Maybe. Walks out the door.
Maybe he'll come back.
Maybe. I mean, who knows where the doors are going to take us? Maybe we go into another room with more people. Maybe we've been doing this the whole time and we just don't remember.
Well, I hope not. I want this to be it. I want to walk through and I want to go wherever the preacher's going.
What do you hope is on the other side? The same thing? Are you waiting to meet your God?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting to meet my God.
Fair enough.
What do you think to the other side? Just more of the same?
I don't know.
A world where you don't have to be a hero anymore.
That would be nice. To take a break. You know, I feel like I'm getting a sense for this room that I'm in.
You know? You know where you are?
I think it's a room above a restaurant that I basically used to frequent. And I think this is a room that I spent a lot of time in training.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the restaurant?
The restaurant was like a noodle place on the main strip.
Oh.
And I think recently, like, this is what the place used to look like. So I didn't recognize it. It's been so long. This was like back when I was training and just figuring everything out and making a lot of mistakes, learning how to master my powers, throw those boomerangs. And I just, something about this place just reminds me of how I had some villains that I went up against who ended up going from being my enemy to just being people on the street. Like, this place is kind of an example of who I am and what I had to do, but also at the same time, I guess what I chose to do. Because at any time, I could have left this room. I could have just not come back. I could have stopped training. Could have hung up my cape. And
But you didn't do it.
I didn't. Those villains that I fought that chose to do something different with their lives and make choices that they felt were better for themselves, they made a choice. But I never could. So maybe I did live my life the way I want. Maybe if I do go back, if I walk through that door, maybe that's something that, even though I struggle to accept that this difficult life is something I want, that I have chosen. Because it's never something I've been able to walk away from. It took me dying to do that, you know?
Do you think that's why you're here? The longer you stayed here, that was you choosing to follow this path you had to. Walking out that door, choosing to leave, means you get to hang up the cloak.
Or get to go back. But I mean, I think ultimately what I'm feeling is that when we go through that door, maybe we are the ones that decide what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That means the preacher was right.
Yeah.
He walked through those doors and he saw his God. And right now, his mother is running her fingers through his hair. We walk back through that door and it gets to be exactly what we want it to be.
I think I'm playing the card from my hand.
Do it.
I think at the end of the day, knowing that even if there are people that I wasn't able to reconcile our connections, that I can trust that everyone that's out there is making the choice they need to make for themselves. I don't have to understand it. And it doesn't always have to be the same choice because they can change it every day. I think it's time for me to go. I think the truth of whatever comes next, I think I'm ready for it.
Choose your own path. Be whatever you want to be now.
Well, good luck, guys.
Good luck. You're a hero. And whatever you choose to do next, you deserve it.
Thank you.
I read the books. We'll never forget you.
And as Darla turns to go, when she turns, she's back to being Daddy Universe, and she's back in her suit.
Oh my
And
God.
then she walks through the door.
And the door swings closed. And Ez is left alone in the middle of the canteen. And they stand. They walk to the end of the long metal table where we've been sitting. Down to the side where they've been sort of averting their eyes from. At the edge of the long table, there's this like long red streak along the sharp metal edge of the table. And Ez runs their finger through the streak and then comes around the end of the table to see the figure lying beneath it. Ez's body splayed out on the floor. And Ez just sort of like kneels down next to it. I'm going to play my last card. It's the 9 of clubs, which is fear anchored to a foe.
Mm.
When the soldiers came, we all knew it was over. Our little paradise couldn't last for long. And we didn't have a chance. Some of us fought, but I thought they were going to win. I thought they were going to take us back. I thought we were going to have the chips restored, be sucked back into Maya, the illusion one more time, the system running in our heads that give us whatever version of life that they thought we'd want. Those fools, when we fought, they killed us. They didn't know that's what we wanted. They didn't know they set us free. Now our lives are our own. As a person of God, as a hero, I'm walking through those doors. On the other side is the life I've been waiting my whole life to live. And Ez walks the edge of the room and shoulder checks through the door and into whatever lies beyond.
Yo, shit. There it is.
Woo!
That's it.
That was a powerful one. Death and things.
Death and things. Like
Death and things.
I knew I picked a game that was death and things, but I don't know. Amanda could have been a sentient cup. We can't know.
We can't know. I could have been a sentient cup, and what a different game it would be.
Halfway through the game, we're like drinking our coffee, and the cup's like,
That's a little bit much. I just met you.
How does a sentient cup die? That's what I want to know.
Dropped on the floor, man.
Not recycled.
Not recycled. Tossed in the trash. What a sad life.
May I propose like a 2 to 3 minute, just like, you know, like get it out of our system, take a brief pause, and then when we return, we will be playing Excuse Meow, a very silly short game about being a cat.
Nice.
Yes.
A little palate refresher.
Yeah.
I love
like,
it.
Whoop.
Lighten it up.
Yeah, a little dessert at the end of that very intricate main course.
Oh, that was really, you two did so good. That was so cool.
Oh, thank you. You did so
you both were
good.
great. Yeah, no, I loved the preacher. The preacher was our anchor, man.
I know, he was helping to guide us and then like bringing it back to like the journey of life. And I was like, oh, the journey of life. Oh my gosh.
The journey of life.
I kind of loved how oh, hi Renelle. I kind of loved how we were just like, look at us like go, and we're in this weird spot, and then we all accepted it. Like,
we kind of
none of us were like, I'm freaking out, man. Yeah, it is the premise. But I mean, there's opportunity for you to do that, to be like, what do you mean you don't see what I see? But I loved how we were both like, okay.
I didn't know if I could pull a freak out off, honestly.
I mean, I felt like my character probably just wouldn't freak out. Like, I was like, I'm sure my character would be like, how do I fix this or solve it?
Yeah, it's true. Your character's seen a lot of crazy shit, so
yeah,
you might not freak out.
No.
I also think that, like, I think there is a certain finesse to like playing characters that are going through something mind-blowing, because it happens an awful lot in stories, right? That something impossible happens to a character. And I think that just in terms of storytelling, there's a value in shortcutting through the holy shit phase, because you can only handle the holy shit phase for so long, and we want to see what happens next.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the tendency is to go that way in a lot of like stories and the way moments are played. But the weird thing is, like, that feels like the organic thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I also feel like in real life, that's not actually how people react a lot of the times to those things. Because we have a tendency to want to rationalize everything as humans.
Yeah, totally.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah. So it's like, it's almost more realistic to not do that, because as a human, you'd be like, but maybe. Like,
yeah.
This makes sense somehow.
I could accept it.
We also adapt quickly to new situations.
We do. We do freak out.
A good demonstration of that is that people can quickly adapt to a new normal. So
maybe not
maybe not in the time of one coffee, but definitely quickly you could be like, okay, cool, we're in a
within like a week, like, oh, okay, we're in the afterlife. All right, I guess let's have some coffee.
Yeah. Let's take our 2 to 3 minute bio break here and come back and be kittens.
Sounds good. Yeah. Do you guys want to bio break, and then I will keep chat company, and then you come back, and then I bio break?
Sure, that's sweet. I'm sure
that
you
sound
can.
Good?
You know how to do this.
I will.
Do you know? Is it okay? Is it okay if you're left alone with the stream? I don't know if you're able to handle that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Hey, chat, how you doing? Are you still awake with us? Oh, Anthony's name comes up when he left. Oh wait, everything moved. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know if I can fix it. I'm gonna have to fix it when they get back. Their cameras switched. Their bodies, their minds have switched in their bodies. What's up, chat? You guys still awake? Gets yeeted across the room from me. It was just the wind. Yeah, that's basically what I mean, though. Yeah, people are always having crazy stuff happen to them and then being like, but maybe it was actually just normal. And I say that as someone that also does that and rationalizes everything as much as I can, to be like, but what if I could just accept it? Oh, I'm so excited for this cat game. Oh, it's going to be so fun. Oh, I will definitely check it, Rapala. I haven't, I need to check my messages, actually. So thank you for reminding me. And I also have more photos to put up. So these are all things that are going to happen this weekend. I'm going to do it all on the weekend, and it's going to be glorious. And I'm also going to rest. So don't worry. I will also do the holiday things. Sai, you're still here. I'm so glad people are awake. I am also awake, but I will not deny that I am fading slightly. I am ready to be cozy. But I'm very excited to play Excuse Meow, so that will be fun. Actually, I should switch the overlay. Let's switch it. And I will get rid of our character names, which I don't think we're actually going to use in this one, because we're all kind of playing the same cat, so there probably won't be much opportunity for us to switch. Which is fine. I'm going to move the chat up, actually, because right now chat will be on cat, and I would like chat to be above cat, if I can. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Like that, maybe? Yeah, so sometimes chat might cover me, but that's fine. Just a little bit. Hey, Joel, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Also, I've not been checking the YouTube chat. I should have been doing that. Renelle was on the YouTube chat. Here for 30 minutes. Oh, you got to take your dog for a walk? Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for coming in and chilling. Well, if you're not tired, then it's good to be awake, Renelle. So I appreciate you stopping by to say hello for a little bit. Always lovely to see you in the chat. Joel, what are you up to? How is your night going? Guys, it's gonna be Christmas soon. And I'm excited. And I still have some wrapping to do. Did everybody get all their holiday stuff done? Whatever, no matter what you're celebrating. I hope so. It's my life being like, ooh, things to get done. But I tried to get everything done, honestly, before December, and I was, I think, moderately successful in that. So, yay. Oh my goodness, my neck is itchy. I see a human. I see a Kurt human who is in Anthony's box, but we can fix that after the flare.
Yeah.
Welcome
you gotta
back.
have it.
You
Thank
do. You always have to have it.
It's how it's done.
You made some chocolates and delivered them. That sounds good. I want mint
Anthony's
chocolates.
spot.
You are. You guys, when you got up, one of you turned off your video, or your video got shut off for a second, and then the cameras swapped, and then I made a joke about how you guys like maybe swapped bodies, and it was a whole thing.
That's true. We do that a lot, actually.
Also, I want mint chocolate. What mint chocolate should I get? Mint chocolate is so good. Okay.
You can bio if you want. By the way, Amanda, this should only be like a 20-minute game tops.
Oh, okay. Cool. Were you listening to me say that I was tired?
Yeah, because Kathleen's going to watch in the other room because she designed the game.
Oh, I love it. But I'm so excited to play, though. I am really excited. I'm sleepy, but excited.
Sure. That's my two things. So you can be both at the same time.
Excellent. Well, okay. Yes, I will bio a break, and then I will be back. And I'll let you and Anthony... I think Anthony has to swap the cameras, because I don't know if I can. I also don't even know where... Is this Zoom? Oh, it is. Oh! Oh, I can do it. I fixed it.
Great.
Success.
What a professional.
It was so easy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so easy.
So easy. Okay, I'll be right back in a moment.
In just a moment. Hi, chat. It's me, your friendly local RPG nerd. If you'd like, I'm going to take this opportunity of only me to talk about what's upcoming in the rest of our season. Because guess what? We have more games to play, baby. More games to play, more sights to see. And I do mean literally today we have another game to play, but I also mean there's more to come before we develop our next batch of games. We have a whole menu set up. So once we're done a diner at the end, which we just did today, our next game is something called Patchwork World, which is a super weird, like apocalypse world-esque game where you're just got a million weird skills. It's weird, silly, or weird, serious. And that's next week. A week after that, we're going to be playing, not week, as if we play every week.
We will now.
We will
every week
now.
in a new year.
New year, new me.
We're getting serious.
We're going to play Thirsty Sword Lesbians as a magical girls game, which I cannot wait for. Then there's all kinds of good shit. There's Orbital, which is like a no dice, no masters game about a space station trying to stay neutral in a intergalactic war. There's Big Dog, Big Volcano, which my partner hasn't designed yet.
We're waiting on Kathleen to finish. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna build that bridge in front of us. There's Untitled Ghost Game, inspired by Untitled Goose Game. It's just about a rude little ghost in an otherwise quiet village. And more. I'm gonna say and more because it's syrup time. Hi, Anthony. It's syrup time.
Hey, it's syrup time. How's everyone doing?
Rapala says maple syrup.
Oh, true. He does. Really? Where?
Oh, just in the Twitch. Just said maple syrup.
Interesting. I think
because Rapala knows what happens when Amanda's away. The syrup comes out to play.
The syrup will play. Wow. Welcome back to Stirrup Time, everyone's favorite part of the stream.
I will confess, I only have cocktail-related syrup adventures. I do not have.
This is classic.
Yeah, this is kind of my situation. I guess the most interesting thing is that I recently tried like the cool stuff of maraschino cherries. You might be familiar with maraschino cherries, which are like the bulk barn equivalent, but maraschino cherries are like this stuff.
What?
A little, yeah. But Amanda's back, so now we're gonna.
We can't talk about it.
No, not about syrup. Right. Amanda's here.
So it was only.
I heard everything.
No,
our secrets.
I heard
not
nothing.
Our special secret syrup.
I don't have anyone watching it in other rooms, so I do not know your secrets. They're safe for now until I go back and watch the VOD and then learn them all and go secrets.
Syrupy secrets. We didn't get very far into the syrup aspect of syrup time.
Yes,
but the viewer count did increase, so probably that's entirely syrup related.
It always
I
does
imagine.
when we do syrup time, by the way.
People love the syrup. They come specifically for it.
One
of these days, I'm gonna have a stream on my channel that won't even be me. It'll just be you guys talking about syrup.
Just syrup time.
I'll maybe come into intro
how
it, but
would we do a 4-hour stream about syrup?
I think we'd have to find.
Stream?
I think we'd have to find a game or cook something.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Amanda plays just games. That's how she makes 4 hours of content.
That's true. Or baking, I think, is a very good way to also pass the time and do a lot. Or build Legos. It takes me forever to build a small amount of Legos. So
right, well, we could cover Legos in syrup and take even longer.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
now
tell me about this game where we all get to be a cat. I'm so excited.
So in our private special little chat, I have dropped us a link to another playing card site. Amanda and Anthony, do you see that in the Zoom chat? This is not for you, real chat. This is the Zoom chat.
The Zoom
If
chat.
you donate $1 million to Amanda, you will be added to the Zoom chat.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay. We can do that.
I don't think I could accept
There's only one thing posted in the Zoom chat, and it's a link to this thing, so...
Can I want to show people this. Can I show people this one?
Yeah,
$1
for sure.
million.
So we designed this this play client for Excuse Meow. Oh, Amanda, you've moved us. You've moved us strangely in a direction.
Did I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's because I looked at the chat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that's gotta go.
Get out of there.
There we go. Or I could pop it out, but I clicked the link, so I don't think I need it anymore. I know where I am.
That's right, chill out, man. Fang gang indeed.
Fang gang. gang. That's what we call ourselves here. Here we are.
Ronell is probably gone by now, but asked about the Discord server. Amanda, what about the Discord server?
We still don't have a Discord server. I'm sorry, Ronell, if you're still here. But anyone that's interested in a Discord server, once I have it, y'all will know. I will put it in a place that everyone can find it. I'll put it somewhere.
I'll be there.
I'll share.
It'll be Discord server number 17 for me.
Oh, yes. I do want to do a Discord server. I just need to put things together. I still have to get my emotes. I still have to email Angel back about what emotes I want. It's been a whole thing. But hopefully next year I will have both custom emotes and a Discord server. Those are some goals that I have for 2023 for sure.
New resolutions. New year, new server.
That's right. New year, new server, baby.
Boom.
Boom.
There will be a syrup channel in that Discord server.
Always.
We'll talk only about syrup things, and Amanda will be banned from that.
Yeah. No permissions granted.
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to know about Excuse Meow, a game about a cat?
Love to.
Yes, I would love to know.
I'm so excited.
Also, everyone, I don't know if people can see. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I saw it briefly.
Did you see it?
Well, briefly. You're going to have to bring it around again.
Huh? You didn't see it?
It was like the briefest moment.
I'm clicking it, but it's not, Huh. I can see it there. Why is it not coming over us here? Do you guys see it?
Not visible as far as I can tell on the stream, Amanda.
Okay. Why is it not being like, why is it being like this? Oh! There we go. There we go. Can you see it now? Now you can see. Now you see the cat.
I'll have to take your word for it, as it has not caught up yet, as far as I can tell.
What?
Oh yes, there it is. There it is. Okay, confirmed.
There it is.
Okay,
there
so this is the online play client for my partner's game, Excuse Meow, in which a few of us are going to work together to describe the thoughts, actions, and observations of a single cat. We are all one cat. We are all one cat.
I've often said that we are all one cat, the three of us.
Yeah,
we are. We are all one cat. We say that all the time.
It's been said, and it's being said right now. So, if you two would like to pick one of the token varieties that you would like to be your token variety, there are 6 available. What cat speaks to you? Tag yourself.
Oh my gosh, I love it. There's so many options. Oh my gosh, Anthony's so close to siding.
Sorry, I got real
intensity.
Okay, I'm gonna be the cat that has this little paw on its head.
Its paw on its head? Yeah.
Hey,
I like that.
That's mine.
What?
Like my cat.
Oh.
Like that is the cat that lives in my house.
Literally your cat. Wow. Yeah. Well,
a fan favorite,
good choice.
to be sure.
Yeah.
A designer favorite. Okay, great. Cool.
Who are you
Amanda?
going to be? Me, I want to be this one that is going like.
Great, easy. And I will be the very bottom right one. So I'm just gonna remove the cats that we don't need. Remove those cats that we get them out of here. That's right.
I'll show you our cats, so everyone can see. These ones are our cats that are here in pool number 3.
Those are the ones. But I will reiterate, we are one cat.
We are one cat, but these are the tokens that we picked.
Yes.
So in the bottom left, the bottom left row, that's me, and then on the bottom right of the right of the bottom row, that's Kurt's pick, and then at the top is Anthony's pick. So,
I'm on top. As always.
All good.
I'm going to pretend Steven loves my outfit. So thanks, Steven. I know it's a beautiful sweater.
You do a really nice
It's a really
sweater.
good sweater.
It is a really good sweater. Steven might be talking about your outfit. You don't know.
So, I'm talking
but
about
also,
your outfit.
Yeah.
Not that anyone can see it anymore because we are in full. Oh, you've already switched it back. I see.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Now people can
I'm just
see.
a minute behind. It's cool.
It's fine. I got you. Steven says that he loves all of the outfits. So.
It's a kind gesture.
Thanks, Steven, for loving my black T-shirt. That's real
and
nice.
Face.
Your face is your main
outfit
face. Today, I would say, Anthony.
Thank you.
Okay. Have either of you played Letter Jam before?
No, I actually haven't played Letter Jam.
Well, that is A-okay. Here's how this is going to work.
Okay.
We're going to be sort of taking turns, and every turn you are going to be describing something from the view of this cat. And here are sort of the 3 broad categories of what your turn can look like. Option number 1, you can describe the cat's desire or objective. Usually this is like something the cat wants, super specific, especially if it involves the human. Tap into your inner drama queen. Life is cruel and your dreams are the most important. So like, I see the beautiful glimmering plastic bag. I must have it. I must be inside it. I must rustle like the whistling wind, but my cruel jailer has hidden it behind the swinging wall. That kind of thing. That's category 1. Category 2 is you actually describe the cat's action, what the cat's doing. And this can be motivated by a previously stated desire or just a reaction to something the human does.
This cat's face that's on the sheet. Why is it so good with his little eyeballs?
What can I tell you? That's game design, baby.
It's so good. The design is so...
That's game design.
That's beautiful. Game design.
It's so beautiful. Okay.
Right.
Got it.
So describe the cat's desire or objective, describe the cat's action, and the last option you have is to describe the human's action, still from the cat's point of view. It could be totally normal human stuff, eating dinner, watching TV, brushing a cat, whatever, or a reaction to the previous cat action. Like the human tortures me again by trimming my precious nails, and right after I got them to peak sharpness, and so on and so forth. You get the vibe.
Oh my gosh.
So on your turn, all you got to do is take one of the tokens that matches the type that you selected and move it into the spent tokens area. This is just so that everybody gets a roughly even amount of turns. When all of the tokens are gone from the first pool, the third pool opens up. There's a little, it says on the board, don't worry too much about it. Well, it's just to sort of pace the turns so that everybody's had roughly the same amount. And once we've all spent all our tokens or we feel the game's story is done, we are done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. I'm stupid right now. Does the pools correspond to the actions?
Yeah, so on your turn, you'll move one of your tokens into the spent tokens area. Okay. And you'll do one of the actions, which again is describe the cat's desire or objective, describe the cat's action, or describe the human's action from the cat's perspective.
So
but can we grab from any pool?
Yeah, the pools are just like, once the first pool is empty, the first and the second pool are always available, and once the first pool of tokens is empty, the third one becomes available.
Gotcha.
Okay. Once the second pool is empty, the fourth becomes available. It's just so to make sure things are roughly the same amount of turns.
Because we're not taking turns in order or anything. We just free form.
Bingo.
Right.
Yeah,
that's why
it's free form. You take a turn when you want to, but we are
trying to make sure we're not monologuing, basically.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Which I think is a pretty clever little design decision on Kathleen's part.
Kathleen,
the designer of the game.
Kathleen, she's on it.
Human being, certified.
Also, Steven, I'm sorry we don't have a Discord yet, but the Discord
is everyone asking about Discords right now?
Everyone wants the Discord.
Steven straight up typed up !Discord.
Yeah, he's looking for it on the Nightbot commands, but there's no Discord. I'm sorry, but it will be coming, and when it is, I'm gonna put it in the Nightbot so that you can all find it and come and show with us. We're gonna have a corner, the Cry Corner, remember? That's happening. It's gonna be one of the channels where we can all go to Cry and cheer each other up.
Wow, I'm gonna mute that shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be in the syrup channel.
I'm just gonna bathe in syrup. That's all
You'll be sad
oh my gosh,
over there, Amanda.
We do need a syrup channel. Oh boy, it's gonna be chaos on this Discord. I'm excited.
I'm gonna start us off.
Do it.
I'm going to start us off. I'm going to take turn 1, move my kitty cat face into the spent token section.
Also, oh my gosh, Renell, you've walked so much.
That is a lot of steps.
For over 4 million. It's a lot.
Too many even. Dial it back. Where are you trying to go?
Everywhere.
Inspired by that, actually. Let's just go straight into the human has gone. It has been days, months, perhaps years, at least 5 minutes, and they have left me here to suffer, to die, surely, as my food will run out any moment. I must escape. I must escape before they return, because they shall never return, for I have been abandoned forever. I must escape. That's my turn.
The cat, knowing only one surefire method of escape, goes to the long drapes in front of the bay windows and begins to tear them apart, shred by shred. Surely, this is the path to freedom.
I hear the human at the door. And there they are. They've returned! I suppose they remember me now. I suppose now they want all my attention. But I will say to them, no, 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 no. And I will walk away as they call my name. Huh, the name they have given me. My true name will never be spoken by their lips. And I hide under the couch.
I think I've got one. Under the couch, I witness the human. The human pulls out a strange sculpture made entirely of plastic. It looks like a tree. It glimmers with beautiful little dots of sunlight, moonlight, starlight, light. Light. I desire it.
What are our options again for our actions?
Your options do blend together, but broadly, they're describe the cat's desire or objective, describe the cat's action, describe the human's action.
Right.
Could we try to describe the cat's and human's action from an objective point of view? It's too fun being the cat. I feel like we're all just sucked
It's all
into being
from the cat's point of view.
All from the cat's point of view.
Yeah, everything is from the cat's point of view.
Okay.
There's no objectivity here.
Okay, all right.
There's only the cat.
Perfect. Only cat. The human is rude and jealous with its things. So I wait for it to abandon its post. Foolish human, little patience it has. And soon it's gone to the other room to, quote unquote, make dinner, Mr. Biscuits. Now is my time to strike. I see the most glimmering ray of sunshine captured in an iridescent bottle at the top of the tree. It will be mine. I deserve only the greatest. And I leap into the tree. I shall climb this mountain.
Oh my gosh. Bye, Steven. Thanks for stopping by.
I know what happens next.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I have been placed in the chamber of isolation. I was so close to my prize, my beautiful glimmering starlight beacon. And then, so close to the top, I was wrenched away, taken by vast hands. Wearing oven mitts, what an insult. I could scratch through them if I'd wanted to. And I tried. And now the great swinging wall stands between me and my prize. How foul to be trapped in here.
I've always known that the best way to escape is to make the human come to me. And then, once they open that door, I'll rush it. But to make them come to me, I would need to perhaps make some noise.
I have practiced this one. All we must do is pretend, channel a great drama. My life is over. This is it. I have been staked upon a vicious stake. I will die here in the room of isolation. I call out into the abyss. My final cries, my last hopes. Ugh, this is agony, and there is nothing worse. Oh, they opened the door. Excellent. Here we go. Out we go. Let's go, go, go.
I race out the door. Surely at any moment I will be in my destination at the top of the... Oh, there is flesh, meat, flesh, meat, stinky, stinky flesh in my bowl for me. It's time for me to eat. I meow at no one. I already have my food, my flesh in bowl. But I meow regardless. And I consume it, I consume it, I consume it, I consume it, I sleep.
The human has come to pet me. Because, of course, it is the time for me to be pet. It is that I will say, meow, to show that I support this affection. This one time. But perhaps I will change my mind soon. I like to keep the human on their toes.
Excellent. They have pet me 3 times upon my side, and now they must complete the ritual by petting me between the ears. And oh God, what is this? They have pet me a 4th time on my side. Do they not know the code? Goddamn humans, I have tried to teach them. I have given them instruction, and now I will taste their flesh. Die, human! I rear and I sink my teeth into their flesh.
Damp. 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 I am damp like the cold outside, as I have been squirted from the bottle of punishment. There is no greater injustice. There is no greater shame. I lick my dampness as if it will make it less damp. I lick the damp. Such foul punishment. I simply was guiding you, human. I guided you. I guided you how the ritual occurs. You care not for me and my ways. Damn.
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know where I want to go here. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
I will move my token. The human has been quite unpleasant today, and for this the human deserves a great punishment. A punishment that will seek into their soul in a way that they'll never be able to shake. I go then to my favorite practice when they need to be punished. I walk to the radiator. And do I ever stare deeply into the radiator, seeing something beyond it? The human notices. Foolish human. Over it tromps, and now it asks, oh, what's in the radiator? Please don't stare at the radiator, the human babbles with its babbling mouth. It makes me unnerved, it says. That is my purpose. My purpose is to stare, making you think there is something I can see, but you cannot. And now, you will learn your lesson. Not to treat me poorly. Not to use the gun of damp.
I hear a jingling. The most beautiful sound I've ever heard in my life. My long and fabled life. Immediately, my attention snaps to it, because I am an incredible hunter. And so I pursue it. Where does the jingle come from? Oh, I will find it this time. I will find it and get it, and it will be my own.
I turn the corner, my eyes upon the jingle, my ears perked. There is a stranger. My God, the human has become completely unhinged. They have let a monster into the home. I liked that human, but they will surely die, as this monster has now been released into our home, its jingly jangly belt pulling me to it. But I am smarter than the human, and now I shall go into deep isolation. Sometimes these things must be done. I run to the bed. I crawl underneath it. The safest home one can ever wish for. And here I will await a long 8-hour stay until I am certain the monster is gone. Then I will eat the corpse of the human if all goes to plan.
Somehow, this other strange human that has come in must be some kind of mind reader, as I seem to have immediately found my spot. I do not know how they saw where I moved. I moved fast. I moved faster than the eye could see. And yet, they have found me. And they reach for me with their weird appendages. Why are they so long and sausage-like? But when you bite them, they don't taste like sausages. How suspicious. I have to go again, I feel.
You don't have to.
You may. You
I may?
needn't. We have flexibility.
I'm gonna move it over here.
Whoa.
You're freestyling.
Yeah.
He's freestyling. I'm punished again for the sausage eating. They did not even taste like sausages. Only like dreams of sausages.
Like dreams.
I'm shut in the room with the many tiles. The many tiles, but also the long plastic sheet. And the garbage. And the roll of delights. Perhaps this is a place I can stay.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, I love the room of tiles. I have destroyed the roll of delights. I have danced with the long plastic shaky curtain. And now, the human has come and opened the door. They are weak. They are weak in their punishments, not like I. You will learn from me soon, human. There is one good thing about the stranger. The monster distracts the human. And now, the monument to sunlight is unguarded, and I will take my prize! Come, fates, come, you will be mine.
One thing I've realized I must do, since before my tactic was somehow slightly off, is I must be sneaky about this. If I want the bauble at the top, I must be quiet so that the human does not come, and so that they remain distracted by the evil stranger that surely is still going to murder them. So in denial.
The first leap, so successful. My decades of training paying off. I am a trained assassin after all. I have killed so many stray socks, it cannot even be enumerated. My first jump. Action. Now, with only these strange, weak branches beneath my feet, I must make a second jump. I shake my tail, and I make the leap. Ugh! The tree must have moved. Something's falling apart. I hook my claws into the tree and... Oh, fuck. It's all coming down now. The tree must have come alive for... Ah! We are falling!
As I scream as though my life depends on it, because soon, at any moment, I will surely be dead. This is the end for me. I thought it was worth it. I thought I could risk it all, throw it all away. And yet, I now regret my choice. Life has been good here. I want the room with the tiles. I see the human running in. And the human simply catches me and catches the tree and then pushes it up. The human is strong. The human, if I am a trained assassin, is some sort of trained behemoth in the ways of crushing and carrying any amount of strength. How do they make it look so effortless? One day when they're asleep, I will suck their power out through their toes. Everyone knows that's where the humans' powers lie. That's why I always jump on their feet, trying to catch their power.
I eye the tree. A second attempt, perhaps, at the beautiful plastic plant, the two things I most desire to eat. But then what's this? A beam that cuts through the air, a small red dot upon the wall. My perfect prey. I need it.
I pounce at it. And yet, somehow, it thwarts me. I pounce at it again. Surely I got it. I saw my paw hit it. And yet I have nothing. Where does it go? How can I not pick it up? This is a tricky dot. This is tricky prey. This prey seems to elude me. I am almost certain that this prey that I am hunting is a ghost. Probably the ghost of another powerful cat, if it can thwart me this easily.
Or perhaps the ghost of the radiator. I was right all along. Every stare I made, every glance I shot was truly the ghost of the radiator. And now this red dot of ghostliness. Oh, I know from whence it comes. I stare at its origin. The radiator. Oh, I know now. I know now.
There is only one way to vanquish a ghost. The one thing ghosts detest is complete complacency. I stop chasing it. I stare mindlessly in some direction. I lick my paw and then I groom my ears. God, my asshole is dirty, isn't it? I'd better clean it up. And I get to work. The ghost will hate this. It all it wants is attention. And I have slain it.
The human watches me with eyes like it's never seen someone clean its butthole before. How strange. It looks almost disgusted at me. And then it decides to return to its stranger. I watch it walk away from me. That's right, I think. Walk away, even though I am the one that defeats the ghosts. I am the one that knows the secrets of the radiator, and I am the one that can catch any light, no matter how high you put it up onto a tree.
This concludes our story today.
Well done, excellent.
What a weird story. I love it. I love this game.
Such good cat energy. Yeah, great game.
Yeah,
good
very,
work,
very
Kathleen.
fun.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Really
Thanks,
feels like you channel what
the cat.
a cat feels like. Yeah.
Oh man, would play again. This is also like such a great like little like RPG opener.
Oh yeah, for
sure.
With
friends.
It's a snappy little one.
Yeah, boom, I like it. I like a little boom boom. So you said it plays with 2 to 6, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this one could also be a really, really fun 2-player RPG.
Yeah, that'd be great. 2 players.
Yeah, we tested it at 2 because
I imagine you have.
Oh,
There's 2 of you.
She make it. I try it.
Yeah.
That's 2. I can count them.
I love it. Did you guys have fun playing with 2?
Yeah. Yeah, and we also had fun with the full 6.
Nice.
Oh, my favorite quote from that session was when this cat who pissed everywhere said, "The human mocks me as it calls me over. Piss, piss, piss." It's like, got me real good. Shout out to Mark for that.
That's so funny. That's really good.
I love it. Oh, Rapala, thank you so much. I also am sending love your way. That's such a nice thing to say. I love this RPG. It's so much fun. It's really been a great time.
Well, that's our last indie RPG of the season, folks. Of the year, rather. Not of the season. The season's a separate thing, but of the year.
Of the year.
Yes.
Yes. So with that being said, we will see you in the new year. We will continue the season and stay tuned. And I will also be announcing at some point soon my 8-hour live stream. So keep an eye out on the socials for that. And if you're not following me on my socials, Nightbot just dropped them conveniently in the chat a short while ago. So you can go follow me at those places.
Thanks, Nightbot.
Yeah, I think I will be back on Monday. No, maybe not Monday. Tuesday I might be streaming. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on my schedule. Thank you so much, Anthony and Kurt, for joining me. Thank you, Kathleen, for designing this amazing game. And yeah, this was really fun. This was like a really poignant yet hilarious stream because we kind of got like 2 very different vibes.
We hit both sides.
Different.
So but different. I love that.
Different it would
I feel very balanced now.
Yeah, I like it. I like that we got like a little refresher at the end, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, nice.
Pep us up.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, do you guys have anything you want to say or anything you want to plug?
I'll just say that you can, if you liked the look of this, you can get Excuse Meow. Just search up Excuse Meow. And maybe let's see how much it takes. Excuse Meow.
It's like Lighthouse. the 7. Oh, if you search Lighthouse, you're good.
You search Excuse Meow Lighthouse, that's it'll come up. Lighthouse is like a smoldering lighthouse is our.
I just looked up Excuse Meow RPG, and it also comes up right up at the top. And also, I just plugged the links one more time into the chat. So those are the games. If you guys enjoyed either of these and you want to check them out, they're both very affordable. I think, are they both pay what you can?
The Excuse Meow is $1, but that goes to charity. The cat rescue.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's so I mean, and can you donate more if you want when you get it?
For sure. And there's also community copies if you're down on your luck but still want to be a goofy ass cat.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Well, you all should definitely check that out, whether you're watching now or you're watching in the future, in the VOD. Future. But yes. Cool. Well, I loved it. I'm definitely going to get a copy of this one. This is so silly and ridiculous. I love it so much. And yeah, is there anything else that you would like to add, Anthony?
You know, this is not our year mark of streaming, but Kurt and I were talking before we started, and it's like it's getting close.
Yes.
I just wanted to say this has been a real great year. It's been a real fun year that we've just had, and I'm so glad we've been doing this. And thank you to everybody who's joined us and come and joined us for these games. That's just so sweet. Makes my night every single time. And keep an eye out for us in the new year, because as far as I can tell, we're just going to keep doing this. So I'm excited about that.
I believe so, yeah. And thank you so much for being a part of it as well, Anthony. And thank you, Kurt. And thank you, everyone that's been here. It has been so delightful. I agree.
Yeah. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy
New
holidays.
Year. Enjoy a break if you're getting one.
Yes. Take time for you, and we will see you in the new year. Well, I'll probably see you before that, but I'll see you with these cool cats.
Meow.
These folks in the new year. So, good night, everybody. Stay nerdy. Bye, Fang Gang.
Bye.
Night.